Get real.
You know, I'm automatically attracted to people. I kissing them. It's like a magnet. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it.
Keep
you can do anything.
repeating my words back to me. Get real.
Until he sat down next to her one night in a Manhattan dance club.
The person on my right, who, unbeknownst to me at that time, was Donald Trump, put their hands up my skirt.
Grab him by the pussy. I could do anything.
God bless the United States.
You keep talking shit about douchebags, but you are a douchebag too. You're a douchebag too. Whoa, douchebag, yeah, you. I smell your Axe body spray and hear the douchey things you say. You're so stupid and rude. Yeah, you're a douchebag too.
Mark that you don't say America with this intensity. You say Al-Qaeda makes you proud. Al-Qaeda makes you proud. You don't speak that way about America. And at a press conference just this week, when asked whether she supported Al-Qaeda, that's our enemy. That's our enemy. They are a very serious problem that we take care of, but they always seem to come along somewhere. She refused to answer. She didn't want to give an answer to that question. Omar blamed the United States for the crisis in Venezuela. What do you think of that one?
On Sunday, the president tweeted that 4 Democratic members of Congress, all U.S. citizens and women of color, should go back to the totally broken and crime-infested places from which they came.
They're always telling us how to run it, how to do this, how to do. You know what? If they don't love it, tell them to leave it.
Well, I think they're very bad for our country. I really think they must hate our country. When the one mentioned that brown people should speak for brown people and Muslim people should speak for Muslim people, and you hear all this, it's not what our country's all about.
Today, the president's attacks on 4 duly elected U.S. Congresswomen of color entered its second week. While en route to the Supreme Court to pay his respects to the late Justice John Paul Stevens, Trump had this to say: The Squad is a very racist group of troublemakers who are young, inexperienced, and not very smart.
Telling us how to run it, how to do this, how to do. You know what? If they don't love it, tell them to leave it.
I'm unhappy with the fact that a congresswoman can hate our country. I love this country, but this country is going to hell.
We're not a great country now. We're not a great country. We love our country, but we're not a great country.
I'm talking about how to make this country great again. We're not great now. We've been let down by the politicians. They've made us a laughing stock. We have huge deficits, we have huge unemployment, we have a huge problem, and we're not respected. We're not respected in the world. The world laughs at us. Putin's a killer. A lot of killers. We got a lot of killers. Why, you think our country's so innocent? We're becoming a third world country because of our infrastructure, our airports, our roads, everything. The first task for our new administration will be to liberate our citizens from the crime and terrorism and lawlessness that threatens our communities.
Other nations and other countries don't want to hear about American exceptionalism. They're insulted by it, and that's what Putin was saying. American exceptionalism. Obama likes to use that term. Some others like to use that term. And, you know, you think of the term as being fine, but all of a sudden you say, well, what if you're in Germany, or what if you're in Japan, or what if you're in any one of 100 different countries? You're not going to like that term. And it's very insulting.
But could you charge the president with a crime after he left office?
Yes.
You believe that you could charge the president of the United States with obstruction of justice after he left office?
Yes.
Ethically, under the ethical standards?
Well, I'm not certain because I haven't looked at the ethical standards, but the OLC opinion says that the prosecutor, while he cannot bring a charge against the sitting president, nonetheless he can continue the investigation to see if there are any other persons who might be drawn into the conspiracy.
Time of the gentleman has expired. The gentleman from Rhode Island.
Attorney General Barr appears to have shown an unsettling willingness to undermine his own department.
Casey was baseball mad, had the fever and had it bad. Just to restore the hometown through every school, Katie flew. On a Saturday, her young foe called to see if she'd like to go to see a show. But Kate said no, I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game, take me out to the cross. Oh, buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me do for the whole team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3, tries go out at the old ball game. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Oh, buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the whole team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3, crack, you're out at the old ball game. Casey saw all the game, knew the players by their first names. Told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Casey knew what to do. So just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Oh, buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the whole team. If they don't win, it's a shame.